we are for another Training Tip Tuesday. Today, or for this session, we're going to talk about explosiveness and kind of what that means. I think when someone's in class or I'm working with some athletes that maybe either through their sport or in their training history hasn't really moved super fast through different athletic movements, kind of think of one pace and one pace only, or one speed only, and it's usually kind of slow or methodical. And I understand that happens when we're learning new movements because you kind of want to make sure you're doing it right. But the idea behind being explosive is being able to be really fast in that movement. Sometimes people mess up by grabbing the wrong weight. It might be too light and it's like gonna fly out of their hands. Or more likely it's something that's a little bit too heavy and they're not able to be explosive with it. And so it's kind of this like balance between making sure you know how to move fast and can move your body really quickly, and picking the correct weight. Obviously, if we're strength training, like just pure raw strength, the weight's going to be much heavier. Those reps are really slow. Think of like a really heavy bench press or a really heavy deadlift, slow pull off the ground. We can still train those things by being explosive. So we talk about like barbell speed, that going faster. That means you have to go lighter in your weight. And then we have exercises that are just explosive in nature, that display that just through its exercise. So I'm going to show you 3 kind of explosive lifts / movements that display power both in the upper body as well as in the lower body. So the one that we love and the one that we program a ton is the kettlebell swing. It's a ballistic. You can't do a swing really slowly unless you've got like a 10-pound kettlebell, which people shouldn't be swinging anyways. Even like from the young athletes to the old athletes can for sure swing heavy kettlebells if they know how to do it correctly and know how to move really fast. So the explosiveness here is this hip extension or this lower body explosiveness. So a kettlebell swing is not going to look like this. Really slow and kind of like half swing, right? You have to go really fast. This hinge to this full extension is super quick, right? It's not like a slow grind of a deadlift. So it's going to be like this. Right? We're exploding through the hips really quickly. And so lots of jumping athletes, powerful athletes that do that type of motion, great exercise, right? Another version of this without weight is just using your body weight, but requiring yourself to jump on a box. Remember, with box jumps, we're not looking for how high you can jump and how deep of a squat you can land. We want you to jump up onto a box and land in about the same position you start. So it's like a little quarter squat or a half squat. Land in that position, okay? And also choose a box that feels like you can actually jump on. If you're going to destroy your shins because you're going too high, it's just not worth it. That just hurts, especially if you're a skier. It's hard to flex in a boot when you do that. But again, explosiveness, you're showing power through the lower body. One that we like for some upper body explosiveness, again, quickness here, really, really fast, is say a dumbbell snatch, or you can even do a kettlebell snatch. This one's nice and programmable at first because it doesn't feel as hard as a kettlebell snatch. But it's picking a dumbbell up off the floor, scraping up your body, kind of almost like you're zippering up your jacket, and then ending in this like nice tall statue. So like this. Straight back down. And that also involves a little bit of quickness in the hips as well, but this is going to be that kind of upper body explosiveness. So when we're thinking about, depends on what you're training and talking to a coach or talking to a trainer or in your class, think about what the goal of the exercise is. Is it explosiveness? Is it being as quickly as possible? Make sure you're choosing an appropriate weight that allows that. If it's just raw strength, then it's going to be a really heavy load and it's going to be a really slow grind. So think about that next time you're doing some explosive training.